Hello. Well, I've been asked to speak to you. I guess it's about the impact of lived and living experiences and how they impact not just ourselves, but also the people around us and also the services around us, and how we can make such a difference with the different things that we bring into the spaces that we go into. So the first thing I was asked to tell you is, who am I? So my name is Lisa Cherry. Who am I is a really interesting question, and one that I spend a little time on in my supervision sessions, because we're really quite complex, aren't we, as people? We're many things. I'm a mother, I'm a friend, I'm a dog lover, I'm a creative, I'm a writer, I'm a trainer, I'm a speaker, I'm a researcher, I'm an author, I'm a student. We're lots of things. So that's a little bit of who I am. The work that I do is very much around system change. System change, service change, school change, and moving through having worked in social work and then in education. And then the last kind of 12 years, I've been really focused on doing direct work with people that are doing direct work with people. So helping the helpers, if you like. And doing that in a multitude of different ways that are about changing the mad, bad, sad narrative and response to distress, to working in ways that can harness trauma-informed wisdom, letting go of old paradigms and creating something different that recognizes that there is no them and us, that recognizes that we are all humans living life, and at different points in our lives need different things. My motivation is my own experiences as a young person, a child, a young person. I was in care myself, and it wasn't just the being in care. I was birth separated, which I believe had a huge impact on the relationship with my mother because it was so fractured from the very beginning. Care also brings with it a whole range of different experiences like homelessness, moving in and around spaces that are full of addiction, self-medication, criminal behaviors, or criminal activity, I should say, and just a whole raft of humans who are distressed, who have yet to make sense of what's happened to them. I was very lucky because I arrived in London with a carrier bag, having already been homeless for a couple of years, and a number of charities were available, and I was ready. And that helped me get housed. People allowed me to work as a volunteer in various settings, which gave me some work experience. I went to my first AA meeting in 1990 and haven't had a drink since. And I had my children a few years later, and that really took over things. And then during midlife, the primal wound reopened. And actually, that's when the real work and the real journey began. And I'm not sure people really understand that. So in terms of motivation, my motivation is really to make the complex simple, with a sprinkling of sharing of some of my own personal wisdom, and altering the way that we hold academic wisdom so as to ensure that there are as many voices as possible who are in the centre of service creation rather than having services and systems that do things to them. How do I know it's making a difference is the final question. I'm really lucky because I am connected to a lot of people around the country, largely because I spend far too much time tweeting. And I guess I rely on people reading my books, citing my work. Sometimes I hear people speaking back some of my sentences. Sometimes I get emails, I get messages, people tell me the positive impact of some of the work that I've done. So that's how I know that it makes a difference. I think for me, we have to be really cautious that we don't fall into the trap of ever thinking that change happens because of something that I am doing or something that one person has done. We need systems of connectivity. We need systems that value and appreciate everybody within them, regardless of what their contribution is, because everybody is necessary, everybody is needed, everybody is important, and everybody should be valued in that way. And that's why the terminology relational activism means so much to me. Because when we come together and we work together, we make a difference.